Hey everyone, I'm Audrey.
And I'm Lauren.
And today we're doing a review of All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. Neither of us can say her last name, but her first name is Jennifer.
We're doing it because she introduced me to it. She read it a while ago, and then I just read it like
a few weeks ago. So this is a beautiful book. We're gonna talk about it for a quick minute. So expectations going into this book. I was expecting a really light-hearted, cutesy contemporary. You know, like it just looks like fun.
Yeah,
it's like some sticky notes and there's a bird and a flower. It just seems like a cute love story.
I was expecting that because she already told me that it was gonna be sad.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, okay, so it's gonna be like Fault in Our Stars.
I felt
like,
the need to like emotionally.
Okay, so I was opening. I was like, here we go.
And it's not sad for like a really long time.
No.
Like it's really like cute for like the vast majority of the book.
So good.
The characters are amazing.
Theodore
obviously.
Finch and
Violet Markey.
I love them both.
Violet is a very complex character. She has a lot of survivor's guilt. She was in a car accident with her sister, and her sister died, and she survived with barely a scratch. So she has a lot of issues regarding that.
But when she met Theodore
You talk
Finch,
about Finch for a second.
Okay, Finch is like, he's a really lively guy he's just fascinated with death though.
Yeah, like
Always
oddly,
to
it's kind
die.
of creepy.
It's really weird. It's kind of confusing because he also loves to go on adventures. So that part confused me a lot.
Yeah, his life is like so outgoing and hers is so like enclosed and
so
like
when
she's
they
so in
met,
herself.
he really brought her out
Of her
into
shell.
the world, out of her shell, and she actually like started being creative again. She was a really creative person before.
She loved drawing and writing and stuff like
and
that.
she had like a blog and everything.
Germ.
And I think it's like real, right?
It is. You can actually go to it. It's run by. It used to be run by Jennifer, but it's not anymore. I don't know who runs it now. But yeah, it's actually kind of a cute little blog. Anyways, so that's the characters in this book. Theodore Finch, Violet Markey. Of course, there's lots of other, but those are the two most important characters. The writing in this book is freaking phenomenal.
Really
Her
great.
writing is very poetic. In
really,
a way.
Like,
It just reads so easy.
you can see the images so clearly.
Yeah, everything
Like,
just feels very natural.
the part with the lake, like when they first went there.
Yes.
I can imagine that so clearly.
Yeah, you can like see it perfectly in your head. It's definitely phenomenal writing. She's excellent at detail. The conversations of characters can sometimes be very stilted in books, is one thing I noticed, but it just flows so easily in this book.
Yeah.
And I also appreciate that she recognizes that the word lovely deserves to be used quite a bit more often because it's actually one of my favorite words.
I love that word.
And I'm like the only person I know who uses it all. I'm like, it was just lovely. But lovely is pretty much one of my favorite words, so I like that it was used so much in this book. There's a lot of stuff in this book that is hard to understand if you haven't experienced it firsthand. It's hard to get Violet survivor's guilt, and it's hard to. Finch has bipolar disorder, and it's hard to understand that when that's not something that you are a part of or that you've known anyone who is like that. But this does a good job portraying it in a realistic and human way. Like it doesn't. I'm trying to think of like a comparison.
It doesn't have like an unrealistic.
It doesn't feel like bipolar is Finch. It's more just like that's part of who he is. It doesn't take over him. And like she is not just the survivor, you know? Like it's just pieces of them rather than like their whole personality in one person, which is well written and portrayed accurately. And like yay for stuff like that being written the way it deserves to be written, because that's not easy to write. What else we got?
Oh, let's talk about how cute they are during their wanderings.
Yes, the wanderings. I love the wanderings. They're so cute. It's very reminiscent of like the part in Fault in Our Stars when Hazel and Augustus go to Amsterdam, but like on a lower scale.
Yeah, I like how Finch brings out like the coolness of everything out of like the smallest experiences.
The coolest things, like even if it's just like,
he makes
look
it
at
fun.
this really cool pillow I found.
Yeah.
Like it makes it like he makes it the biggest deal in the world. Like this is the best pillow you'll ever see in your whole life.
Yeah.
Just like that doesn't happen in the book, but it's just like a fun example.
Yeah.
Of how he acts. It's very sweet.
Like when the tiny hill part. Like
yes, the tiny hill, the highest point in their city.
Is it in Indiana?
I think it's in Indiana, but it's not the highest point in
in their city.
In their city,
It's like this
Indiana.
tiny
It's like a little
hill.
anthill. That's it. But he's like, this is it. This is the highest point. This is the greatest thing to happen in the world. And it's very cute, and it's so nice how he is not afraid to show her the good parts of the world rather than let her stay thinking that everything is bad. What else is?
Then it's really confusing when
You will cry.
it's really confusing how like even though he's so full of life, it's like he doesn't know what to do.
Bipolar is because
Yeah.
like he loves the world and he wants to see all of it, but like he can't control his emotions very
Yeah.
well. It's very sad. The saddest chapter was the one where it was just the I am in pieces.
Oh,
You remember that
yeah.
one? I am in pieces. 4 words. I cried. I was like, this is 4 words, and I was like, Finch, no. It's so sad. You just
Yeah,
feel
it
so
is.
bad for him
Yeah.
because he's such a lively person, but like he is so sad on the inside. I love him so much. Anyways,
Sweet.
this is a good book to read now while you're thinking about it because the
Yeah.
movie is coming out soon with. We should. Ellie Fanning is going to be playing Violet, and I think she's going to do a phenomenal job. Finch has not been cast yet, but hopefully they cast someone good.
Yeah.
So just it's a good eye opener, not to like jump to conclusions about anyone, to make sure
Yeah.
you know people's stories
Don't judge a
before
book
you
by its cover.
don't judge a book by its cover, like I did with this book, and then I was like slapped across the face with sadness. Enjoy this book. It's so good. It's so fun and sad and beautiful and lovely and definitely worth the read. If you have read this book, comment below. Let's have a chat.
Talk about
Again,
it.
I feel like this book also is not popular enough.
I know.
I feel like so many books that I love which should deserve to be more popular. But let's make this book popular. Read this
Yeah.
book, comment below, let's talk about it.
Yeah. And if you like this book or this video or whatever,
Or one or the other, whatever.
then like this video.
Give it a thumbs up.
And yeah.
Subscribe right in the middle on this button in between our faces.
And then look forward to our
Got
next
it.
video next week on Saturday.
And watch our last video right down here.
Yes. And here.
And we're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year, so share us with your friends,
Yeah.
family, and anyone you think likes books.
Yeah.
Okay, so until Saturday, I'm Audrey.
And I'm Lauren.
And keep on reading.